I don't think that I'll ever be able to scrub the smell of ant from my senses. The fridge is stocked with their flesh. It will nourish me, allow me to continue moving forwards. And forward I shall go. I need not worry about hunting, about gathering food. No, with the right supplements, this will keep the machine, that is my body, ticking along nicely. The north still beckons, and I will be happy to leave these fields behind. There are still gaps in my memory, but I care less about them as each moment passes. The future is what I seek, and I will continue to chase it. I will rage against the dying light.
Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Bran's Tale. We are here with our man Bran in the Bran van, just outside of the anthill. I have been busy. I've been very, very busy. If you look over here in our fridge, you'll see we have 300 units of cold chunks of meat. This is varying sources of meat. This is ant meat, and it's also meat from the giant naked mole rats and from crocodiles. So we've got a fair bit in there. There is even more still that we're kind of going to be leaving behind. I have managed to convert some of it into dehydrated meat, but the process is taking us too long at this point. In an ideal world, what we would end up doing is constructing this here, the Food Co Kitchen Buddy, because I'm pretty sure with that we can just dehydrate food on the go. But it's a bit of a slow process because at the moment we have to unload our food dehydrator, reload the battery that's inside of there, then reload that battery back into the food dehydrator. So it's a bit of a process, and that only gives us 20 dehydrated meat. So it's not really worth the extra effort. At this stage, just keeping 300 units of meat like that frozen means that we're not going to have to worry about food for a good long while. We are going to have to keep on, you know, tapping into multivitamins and stuff like that if we're not going to be eating a whole heap of veg. But you know, we'll make it work. We will make it work. You'll see that we do have some cold butchery refuse out there. I wish it was frozen because I'm pretty sure we can still use it as a energy source for us. Perhaps it will get frozen eventually, but you might also see that our power up the top here is looking a little bit different. It's looking red as well, and because it is. When I started, it did reset our power back down to 0, but we can also see that our bionic power has been kind of nerfed somewhat. However, in saying that, things like the breeder system, we can see that it's every 3,600 turns, and looking at night vision as well, it's every 10,000 turns. So we can have that on for a long, long time. It does take 1 kilojoule to be able to activate it, and everything is in kilojoules now. So that's a thing. That is a thing. We do need to try and charge up. We do need to try and get like a little bit more energy in us. That's not too difficult for us to do, so it's something that we are going to consider as we continue on our way. Yes, we are going to be leaving this place behind. There are still a lot of ant corpses around here, so I mean, if we ever really do desperately need to top up on food once again, ant hills are the place to do it. But for now, we are looking pretty good. As for our projected course, today I'm thinking we're going to be driving up around the side of Harrisville here, maybe towards the end of this bridge to see where that goes, and then just kind of skirting around the outside of Newtown, and maybe even going up along Arrowsick and Groton, up this way here. Monhagen looks nice. Fayette. But that's also quite intriguing to me. Now, see, I feel like once we start to see these railroads, and you can see like there's almost like a little bit of a gap. None of the roads are connecting, and that's because this is like brand new territory for us. So that's where we're going to find a whole heap of the new things that we can find. So I'm definitely excited about getting up and into this region here, and that's what I plan to do today. It is quite a journey to accomplish in one episode, but I think we'll be able to do it. It's going to be a little bit of a bashing for our poor vehicle, but I think it's going to be okay. It is 7:47 AM in the morning, which is almost ready for us to start and, you know, embrace the day and all that. We're going to go ahead and drink a whole heap of water first, just to make sure that we kind of get ourselves hydrated, and then after that, we'll have a look at having something to eat. I don't think we have one more meat sandwich, and we have some crackling. Yeah, I was tempted to cook up some more of the lard before we leave, because as you can see, we have these chunks of fat out here, and lard lasts for a really decent while. We've actually got some that's in progress that's just kind of chilling out on the ground there. But no, instead we're going to go into here real quick, have a look at lard, and just see how long it's going to take. 3 hours. It's a bit of an ask. Yeah, because we really do need to get a bit of a move on. You know what, let's go for an hour. We're going to make 6 units of lard. That's going to give us 18 portions. I think that's doable. So let's go ahead and click open our lamp so we can see what we're doing. And just go ahead and make... what was it? Six amounts. Thankfully, the battery on our vehicle didn't get reset, so that's nice. I'm enjoying that. Okay, cool. We're not peckish yet either. Good. All right. As for the lard, let's go ahead and just drop it down here. 18 units of hot lard, and it sounds like the brain has stopped. It's clear skies for us. So let's close that back up and see what's going on outside. We're seeing acidic ants. No surprises there. Apologies, I got attacked by a ginormous sneeze that came out of nowhere. But we're going to roar this vehicle into action, and we're going to turn on our camera system so that we can see what's going on around us. On a nice sunny day like today, we're going to be able to see quite far, and we can. So yeah, unfortunately out the front of here, you won't be able to see it entirely, but there's still a lot of bodies that are around here. Unfortunately, again, we're going to have to leave that behind for now if we are to progress. I feel like we have enough food. We don't want to be greedy. Okay, so at this stage, you know what? I was tempted to go up this way here, and I kind of still am. Up towards that. That's kind of calling me as well. No, I think the bridge to nowhere is a little bit more interesting to me. So that's what we're going to go and set our sights for today. The weight of the Bran van damages several items. Oh, is that a food dehydrator that I've left on the floor? It is. This is why it's important to, you know, check your surroundings when you inevitably leave your equipment behind. So let's just go ahead and quickly do a little bit of work here. Come on, die already. And food dehydrator. We'll make sure that we bring you with us, because we're going to have use for you in the future. I promise you that. Now, is this dropping on the ground? Ah, I see. Not enough space, so it falls on the ground. So we need to make sure that we actually put that somewhere where we do have a little bit of space. Just like so. Get this thing back into action and take off and away from here. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the weight of the Bran van damaging items is when we run over things. Let's try and run over this thermos. Damages the swim plant. Okay. Yeah, I think when we're getting those, I don't think it's damaging things inside of our vehicle. I think it's damaging stuff on the ground. At least that's what I think we're looking at here. What is the weight of the Bran van at the moment, actually? Pretty decent. 1,300 kgs. 13,000 rather. So we're looking at 13 tons. Is that right? 13 tons? I think so. That's a lot. That's a lot. This is a heavy vehicle. We do have a massive gun on the top of it. Ah, so it's a river. Okay. Whether or not that actually extends across the entire river, I guess we'll find out as we start to head in that direction. Let's try and use the road where we can. We've got a vehicle coming up towards us. Right. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit further ahead of us at the moment. The camera doesn't seem to be tracking, that's fine. It's probably something that I just need to adjust in the settings. Let's shoot for this little gap and avoid the main town itself. I'm gonna try my best to not drive horizontally when we're around lots of creatures like this, because I feel like that's inviting passengers into our vehicle, and we don't want to be doing that right now. We do need to edge our way over here a little bit further. We've got lots of death around here, and I think it is just because of those ants. So they're kind of doing our job for us, clearing the way. And we really knocked him back quite far. The car's headlight is destroyed. Not our car's headlight, which is nice. We do need to try and look at making some reinforced headlights eventually. We have a landscaping supply co over here. It looks like we might actually be able to cross here because this is shallow water on a riverbank. Let's see what the bridge gives us and if we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Just a little bit further. Okay, so we've had some interesting times on bridges before. This is no different. Nice and easy. Okay. Oh, okay. Straight into the lot. This is slightly problematic for us. We've got cement here and commercial bloody fertilizer. If this still works the same way that fertilizer has for us in the past, this is effectively a massive fuel source for Bran. If these are all filled with fertilizer, yeah, they are. That's like an instant, completely full power source for him. Because if you remember, we had about like 10,000 power. So now we've got 2,100 kilojoules worth of energy we can output and store. I don't know if that's a hard limit, but yeah, I don't know how that conversion's kind of happened. Right, can we make our way through there? I think we can. Let's go ahead and just reverse up for now. Looks like there are quite a few dead in the water. We can see them slowly starting to emerge on the right-hand side. So let's just edge our way around the vehicle. This is where it kind of gets a little tough. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we can make it in here. But for us to make it past this, I think we're going to have to remove some fencing. And I'm trying to think what the easiest one to remove would be. Probably just the ones just kind of beside the vehicle. Yeah, let's stop driving. We're going to leave the camera on because, again, I'm pretty sure that our battery is okay. Yeah, 19 hours until full. It's a nice sunny day. Massive amounts of power in here at the moment. No issues for us whatsoever. So let's head on down towards these dead here. We heard a crash. Can you please stop that? You'd be so kind. We'll ignore, and we're just gonna work our way through. Ignore. And just kill the lot. We're seeing a skeletal shocker. Ooh, that's new for us. Skeletal shocker. Down here. Or maybe we have seen a skeletal shocker before. Heavy jagged bone planks have grown out of the surface of the zombie. Underneath, its flesh glows and crackles with the occasional jolt of electricity. Very nice. Yeah, we want to kill this thing. But before we do, let's head up in the direction of these fine things. We're going to turn on our internal furnace and let's have a look. Oh yeah, 2,000 energy. Just by having one of these canvas sacks of commercial fertilizer, we just boom, we maximize our power just like that. And with us feeling, you know, powered and ready to go, let's prepare to head down towards this skeletal boy. Hopefully we can still target them at this distance. We're going to use, yeah, not the snot gobbler, we're going to go for the skeletal juggernaut. Okay, the shot reflects off its exoskeleton. The skeleton has an exoskeleton. We haven't quite got its attention yet. They're all still just gathered around there. We don't want to blow up the vehicle because ideally we will dissect this skeletal shocker for its goodies. We also don't want to get too close that it is able to shock us. I'm not as concerned now that we have our suit back, but still, it's good to have a little bit of caution. And again, it just reflects off the side. We'll let this... Oh, okay. Well, I guess that answers that. Let's go ahead and see if we can activate this thing. We can. I don't know if we want to have a look at taking it or the shock at it. I think we're just going to run at it at this stage. We're not going to get shocked when we slash because we're insulated by our armor. So let's just go ahead and start running towards this thing at speed. And there we go. We drive our blade into the center of it, shocking it as we do. And with the quick slash, we take the thing down. Let's go ahead and clear off the rest, make sure that we are just at a walking pace. Oh, hello. We got a shocker down there. I don't think we're going to be able to blast it at this distance. We were hurt. Stop aiming. Yes. Alright, fine. Well, you've got your shot off. Let's activate our armor. And you know what? Let's activate our flaming sword as well. It's a sunshiny day. Quick work. Alright. There we go. Activate our armor again. And let's turn off our sword. Nice. Okay. Let's go activate our repair nanobots. Just get a little bit of loving. We're looking good. Turn them off. And let's catch our breath. Zombie is dangerously close. So that would have been one that was just emerging from the water, I assume. Probably going to be a few more of those, but we are able to walk through and smash the remains of most of them. Was that the... that was the shocker. Whoops. I hope we didn't damage anything there. We're going to go and drag this corpse up towards the other one. See if we can do a little bit of work on it. Might be smart for us to take both of these corpses just back up towards our vehicle. At least in the direction of the vehicle, just so that we don't get disturbed that much. Okay, have we smashed you? Yeah, we've smashed all of them. Okay, we don't need to worry about recharging yet either. Let's just go ahead and... Skeletal shocker first, yeah? Yeah. And we are going to dismember this corpse. No, not dismember, we're going to dissect. 42 minutes, so it's quite a while. It's a good chance for something to wander up towards us. There is a zombie cop just to the side of us. So we've got a metabolic interchange from that. And what else? Power storage. Cool. So it still says... How much power? 100. So it still gives 100. 100 units. So is that kilojoules still? Or has the item description not been updated yet? We don't know. We don't know, but we still have a regular shocker down here for us to take. We're not going to worry about taking the metabolic interchange because we can't take these apart. But at the very least, actually, hang on, we can butcher them. What would we get from butchering the interchange? Let's have a look. Oh, we just get solder and a burnt out bionic. And I'm assuming it's the same thing from this. Yeah. Power converters, etc. No, so let's not do that. But we are going to cut apart the shocker. We are going to dissect it. And yeah, look at them. They're all on the east side of this property now. Just some burnt out bionics. We are very hungry at this stage. We don't have anything to have a munch on. No, we do have a lot of crackling. I lie. We have a lot. We have a lot to munch on. Lots and lots of crackling. Okay, let's catch our breath. And we definitely want to grab all of this stuff here. Let's go pick up the power storage CBM. And as for these bad boys, we're just going to go ahead and just start hauling them. So we're just collecting them off the ground. And we've got a friend who is going to interrupt our moving of objects. That's fine. Quickly go and smash them to pieces. And we'll probably bring these around this side of the vehicle. Hello, we got another friend. So save mode and we'll stop hauling. Now you could actually help us out here. We're just going to try and smash this fence if we can. Okay, because we're going to need to do this the whole way along. What we could do is try to... No, I don't think we can deconstruct. Yeah, so we are just going to have to try and smash this. Could potentially damage our weapon, but we're relatively strong. We should be able to do this without too much trouble, I say. Okay, no, it takes heaps of trouble. It's ridiculously hard to smash down these fences. Stop catching our breath, yes. Alright, now, yeah, if we let him attack it a little bit here, he can help us, but he's actually not that strong either, so... He's also going to struggle with this. Clang, clang. There we go. That's better. Okay, now I'm not sure how much of this... Oh, we destroy that one on the first hit, so I guess it's kind of just random chance. I think this is going to be enough for us to be able to get through. Let's go catch our breath again, and I am going to inspect our sword. It's fine, we didn't damage it at all. Very nice. Let's go ahead and bring this around to the side of our vehicle. And I guess we will decide where we want it to go. Hopefully it can live up here. Not in the dirt though. Yeah, so just next to this LMG that we've got chilling out there. We cannot put items there. Believe me, I don't want to. Let's take the commercial fertilizer. That stuff is just going to be really, really good. Should we need to power ourselves up? We can. It's just like an instant battery bank for our man Bran. Let's examine the vehicle, see if we need to do any repairing. There are no damaged parts on this vehicle. It's interesting considering the solar panel is still damaged, but maybe, yeah, and the storage battery as well. Maybe it's only showing us what we can actually repair, and if that's the case, that's kind of cool. Yeah, nice. I like that. Because that way we can actually just go to the things that we can repair. Good feature. Good feature. So, let's see. Got our crackling, we got this power storage CBM, we'll put it down with our other CBMs for now. And I think that's us. Yeah, that's us good to go. Believe that's covered, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can drive this thing through here. It's got to be a little tricky. Let's start to try and turn. No, we can't turn yet. Now we can. So yeah, we just need to wait until we get past. Okay. It's going to be a little bit of a wiggly here. Oh wow, look at this wiggle. Oh yes. Oh come on, Bran. Just drive it straight through. And we are through. That's a lot of bird waste there. It's a lot of bird crap just everywhere. I guess there are quite a few ducks in the area. Oh, the simpler times we had back in that lab. Oh, okay. What are you? A riverside dwelling. You're kind of in the river there, buddy. I hate to break it to you. Now, as to where we want to go next, I think I actually want to try and, yeah, we'll go up here by Irisburg. We're going to have to go up to this main intersection and then just kind of work our way around here, because I want to be on this side. This could either be a massive lake, or it could be a continuation of this river. It does seem to like peter out there though. Yeah, I'm gonna gamble the right-hand side of the river. Let's do that. So we'll start to make our way. We're gonna have to go up towards the town first, and I think we can rejoin the road just up here, which we shall do. And for the most part, when we're driving through town, we're going to need to keep up a bit of momentum, so we need to have a bit of speed to us. Because worst case scenario, we slam into a vehicle. Oh, look at this. This is what I'm afraid of as well. You see that barbed wire over here, and that sound? That sound is kaboom, which is the sound, I think, of a turret being destroyed, so they kinda are actually winning against them. We got a lot of dead in this place. Okay. Continue. Push through. And we want to turn here. Nice, Bran. Okay, we're going good. We're seeing a zombie master down here. Alright, we're taking a right at this intersection. It's a very messed up vehicle. Let's see if we can take down the zombie master. There we go. Lovely. They will get back up again. Oh, let's not run over the ducks. There's so many of them. Oh, sorry, Muskrat. I think you actually nearly damaged our military composite armor there. Okay. Just edge our way down here. And we got ourselves another military vehicle or something like one. Okay, so we're across the river. I do kind of want to stay here until we reach this intersection down there. I don't know what's going to be a marker of that, but I'll try and keep my eyes open and peeled. Just dodging and weaving cars and vehicles in the street. I think this might be the one that we're after. Let's have a look. No, next one along. And this is going to take us up towards Arrowsick. So yeah, it could be that this is a lake. We've got land on either side though, so it does give us possibility for fun things. Okay, that necromancer's bad, but I'd like to run him down. Well, we're just gonna have to leave him for now, as we are moving on to greater things. Yeah, let's go up towards the art gallery here, and we can try and just stick to the side after that. Don't see me, shocker. Oh wow, we really did just kind of thread the needle. Okay, I wouldn't half mind like checking the art gallery out. It's a very loud bang, although it doesn't look like there's much in there from what we can see at the moment. It's just like kind of trash. It's just metal wreckage. Now, I don't know if the zombies destroyed the art or if that's what the art was before. I guess we will never know. Alright. Nice. Okay, so we can see a gun store just on the outskirts. wouldn't mind having a peek, I'll be honest. Topping up on some ammunition would be quite nice for our turrets. So let's have a think about doing that. We're going to have to start to slow down here. As we come close. Is that a toolbox there? I think it is. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and just stop our vehicle here. We'll leave everything on, that's fine. And let's go outside. I'm tempted to bring the folded Foldertron with us, because it could be a little bit of a shopping trip, potentially. So, yeah, sure, let's have a look at taking that out with us. Let's go folded Foldertron Junior, and we actually want to put that in our inventory, not on the floor. There we go, and we can fit it in our inventory, so we'll deploy it when we need it. We'll just stay chill for now. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, let's power on the armor. Nice. Okay, here they come, the others. Good. Let's make sure that they're all disposed of for now. Because generally when we stop like this, we don't know how long we're going to stop for. If there's a chance it could be for longer than 5 to 6 hours, that means these bad boys can come back, so we need to get rid of them. Let's catch our breath, and we're going to try and go through the front of the store. I know it's risky. If we get seen, they're going to set off alarms. Ideally, we don't let alarms get set off here, because that usually means robots, and we do not want robots. So let's kill everything that's out the front first, even if we do feel guilty for killing these things. Oh, there's a giant wasp. The Z9 died to the giant wasp. I don't think it's going to cause us any stress. It's just kind of minding its own business over there. And it looks like someone's already kind of semi-broken into here. Yeah. Let's use our locksmith kit. Okay, well, we were stumped. And with a satisfying click, we are now inside the store. So, immediately, any guns that we can use, trap and field. I'm pretty sure it's just a magazine, so it's not going to help us out all that much. But we do have, yeah, a number of different magazines. Sten, you are a submachine gun. Nice. You've got an FN FAL magazine. Okay, an AR-10. So we're not going to take everything from here, because generally that's the temptation, right? You're like, oh wow, weapons, great, let's take everything. We don't always want to do that, just because, well, I mean, like, look, for one, we don't really use handguns that much at all. I honestly, I think just taking the magazines might be more worthwhile. But even then, I don't think we're likely to use any of those handguns there. The shotguns, it's kind of the same story. As for you, I'm relatively sure we don't have one of you, so we'll go ahead and put you in our cart. We'll take the AR-10. Same thing, moving that into our cart. We have a filter on. There we go. Okay, now you two, Ruger Mini 14s. You have a tiny, tiny magazine. I guess because it's, yeah, a smaller type of weapon. Alright, let's go over here to the magazines and ammunition that we have up the top. Okay, so we will take the magazines. High power magazine 9x19. Alright. The Remington, sure, because we actually do use that. Take the 22 rounds. I mean, ammunition we'll always take. And in saying that, I probably should be unloading some of the extra magazines that we're finding. Yeah, just see what we can do with what we've got for now. And I'm guessing this is, yeah, just shooting range back here. Can't expect there to be much else. Worth double checking though. Let's get back towards our vehicle. Ooh, what do we have there? What are you? A desolate barn. I feel like the last time we found a desolate barn, it was occupied. Might be occupied. So we'll approach that with some caution. We'll leave the door open. We don't need to be polite. Not in the apocalypse, we don't. So, weapons. Right, where do we want to try and store you? We could just store you up here with the other. For the time being. Where is our... There it is. No... Oh, this is all of our weapon storage. Right, I see. Why can I not see... Oh, because it's too far away. I see. That's okay. We know what we're doing now. Transfer those across. We can't. We're full. Anywhere else we can transfer to? Here. Right. Put all the rest across for now. In an ideal world, we'd have just one cargo space for ammunition, one for guns. Eventually, I will kind of, condense them a little bit because, again, we don't need to be holding on to all of them. It's just the hoarder mentality. It's like, oh, cool, it's there, so I want it. The weight of the Bran van damages. Oh, did I leave you on the ground? I thought you went to our inventory. Well, that really sucks. We actually did damage to our vehicle. Not our vehicle, but the Foldertron. So that's not fun at all. What is that up there? Is that ash? Yeah, so there's a little bit of a fire there at some point. So this is a relatively easy fix for us. Apparently we could fit it in our inventory, so I don't know why we didn't pick it up. Smash him. Smash you as well. You don't have anything interesting. Right, so we're going to activate the Foldertron. And we're just going to have to do a quick repair on it. Okay, we can't do a repair on it because it's perfectly fine. So when it's folded, it's damaged. Nope, it's not damaged anymore. Okay, the magic of stuff and things. Alright, time to get a move on. Let's keep this truck moving today as much as we can. So let's go pay a visit to the desolate barn here. Then I wouldn't mind heading up along this road here towards Monaghan. We've got 2 end of road potentialities here. We don't know what we might be able to find. So let's just ease our way up towards that barn for now. All the while, I will be checking back on the map just to see if we have anything interesting pop up. Energy is okay for the time being. What do you hear? Is that it's a pond. How lovely. And a music venue. The two go hand in hand. We got quite a few dogs just chilling out here. Regular dogs as well. And, is that? Yep, that's... Okay, I guess the animals leave a lot more excrement than they did in the past. That might explain why we were seeing so much bird poo everywhere. And, yeah, that is a desolate barn. So, let's just go pull ourselves up out the front of it. Slow down. Let's see if we've got any friends inside, like the last. Moving up towards it. We're in mild pain at the moment. Nope, looks like it is empty. There is some fruit that we can get from here. Let's just peek in though, just take it nice and slow. Yeah, we're empty. There is a water pump over there though. This is a very desolate barn. Okay, we shall leave it be for now. And yeah, why not? Free food. Let's grab some apples while we're here. I think that's actually all that we can carry, so let's just have a eat of those apples on the ground. Nice. We are full of the apples. And we don't really need to take that much else with us. We've still got a whole heap of crackling that I should be eating probably before some of those others. Okay, so the barn didn't harbour anything for us, good or bad. Let's head up towards... Yeah, Irving's a weird town. It's kind of semi-disconnected. I tell you what, seeing as we're halfway through the episode, we're going to go ahead and just chuck in a quick save. Just so that it's set in there. Should anything terrible happen, crash-wise. Although, I mean, Cataclysm's probably been the most stable game that we've been playing at the moment. Which, I guess is saying something, right? We have down here a pavilion and a botanical garden. So this is quite a nice part of town there. Groton, music venues and ponds and all the rest. We do need to, well, there was a weird, like, little hiccup there for a second. Let's just go around the property, get back onto the main road. Oh, hello, Killdozer. Hot damn. Is it a killdozer or is it just a bulldozer? Well, let's investigate all the same and see. difficult to tell from here. Bandit Bulldozer, no faction. It does not have treads. It's lacking wheels. All the treads are completely damaged. It will have, yeah, a manual flamethrower on the top and these spiked rams. They can't take too much damage though. These spiked rams. It is a reinforcement, but honestly, our armor is going to be much better reinforcement than that. So let's not worry about it. Let's just jump back into this bad boy and get it rolling up the road. Around these vehicles here. Around these vehicles here. There we go. And heading up and away from town. Ooh, please. Fingers crossed. And a drum roll. Science lab. We didn't have... Was it saying that before? Or was it just called a lab? Could there be different variations? Well, there are research labs now, right? That's what we're also looking for. Okay. We found ourselves a lab. Finally. After what feels like months. It has been months for us. I don't know if it's been months for Bran, but it's been a while. And that's actually well before some of these railways that we were getting. So I don't know if this is going to be entirely new, but that is exciting. Okay, let's get driving around towards it. Do not blow up before then, Bran. That is my instruction to you. We're just going to take this part of the road nice and easy, just bit by bit, and plop ourselves down right next to it. Just easing our way around. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and turn around. We'll be responsible with this, huh? We're gonna have our vehicle ready to go. Not on a diagonal, but like that. We're gonna turn off our camera system. We're going to stop the vehicle. And we can see a thorny shambler out there. Okay. So, we have ourselves a lab. It feels like it's been a while. We need to prepare ourselves for this. We've got a folded Foldertron. Great. That's good. We also need some other things. We need to have a science ID card to get in the first place, otherwise we're going to be dealing with some turrets, and no one wants to be dealing with turrets. We've got some rotten chicken eggs. That's unfortunate. We can go ahead and throw those out, and I think we will just now. Yeah, throw that outside. Get out of here. Okay. Alright, first of all, our atomic lamp. Uncover it so that we can see what we're doing. We want to have a look all around us to see if we can find a science ID, because we have a military ID on us at the moment. Science ID card, we only have one? Destination area full. Our inventory is that full that we can't even take one? That's amazing. What can we get rid of that we don't need to have on us right now? We kind of need everything. We're not going to need the binoculars down underground, but I don't know. There's a chance that we might. We don't need the small relic. Do we need to have all of this food? It's not actually taking up that much space, so I'm going to say yes, we do. Okay, we can take that now. Right. The atomic lamp is a maybe for us. We don't 100% need it. So I think we'll go ahead and just place that still active just to the side of us here. We can pick it up if we need to do any extra work. Something that I do want to take though, and is probably going to take up a bit of space in here, is the pickaxe. We do actually have, I believe, the jackhammer as well. Do an all-around search. Electric jackhammer. Yes, so can I have a look at you? You're to the southwest, so all of our tools are going to be down here. So electric jackhammer, let's just have a look at you here. How much do you require? You can have a charge of 1,000 in you at any one time with your UPS. I don't know if we can link that UPS to us. The electric jackhammer is going to be a fast way to get through walls. How much does it weigh? Volume's 5.57. How much is a pickaxe? 5.57. And where is our pickaxe? I would have thought it was in here. Nope. It is somewhere else around here. So let's go back to that filter, and we're going to filter for our pickaxe instead. Okay, so the pickaxe, it does weigh a little bit less, and the volume isn't as bad. However, obviously it is still over what we have going for us at the moment. Yeah, I'm thinking we might need to take something other than the runner's pack. Do we have a duffel bag down here still? Yes, we do. It is a little rough though. Go ahead and wear it just for the time being. Yes, we'll go with a hampered torso. And you know what? I feel like we're going to fix this thing up as well. We're going to go ahead and get items. We can take that atomic lamp now. And we'll take a tailor's kit at the same time. Thank you. Alright, tailor's kit. I need you to repair our duffel bag, thank you. And we will repeat until reinforced. We heard kablam. Oh dear, someone's playing with turrets. Start repairing, ignore. I'm sure it's fine. Sure, it's fine. That's a reinforced duffel bag. That's great. So we can leave the runner's pack behind for now, so we can put that back with our other equipment. Looking at what we have here, we have a lot more volume, but obviously it is going to be encumbering our torso just that much more. We will keep all of that in mind. Now, pickaxe, where were you? You were around here somewhere. You're close enough that we can grab you. Our water canteen's looking pretty good. We're hydrated at the moment, so we don't need to worry about having any more. I'm going to go ahead and pour that into that container there. We do have another 2.5 litre canteen on us that we don't need to bring with us. Purely because generally in labs we're going to find a lot of water just natively. So I feel like we're kind of ready for this. As much as we can be. We do need to remember that in the labs, the turrets will be... Turrets and robots have changed a lot. They can see a lot further in darkness. Like, darkness doesn't do anything for them. Like, they've got thermal vision or something like it up to a very far distance. Further than we could probably ever see in the darkness. So we need to keep that in mind. This isn't going to be a walk in the park for us. Even though we've been through labs before. We know what they're like. But we just can't, we can't be complacent. Let's go open this baby up. And just like that, we insert our ID card, and it is open to us. And it is dark inside. That's super. Okay. Now, because we have used our ID, there should not be a turret down the end of here. Another thing that I don't want to risk is our optical cloak that we have. We could try and use that and hope that because we're invisible, turrets won't be able to see us, but I think they probably still will be able to, because again, I think it's heat-based. Let's just peek a bit at a time. We're just going to have to go straight into the darkness. And at that point, we're going to activate our night vision. And, oh, yeah, let's close up the atomic lamp. We'll keep that with us, though. No, we're good. We're good. Well, I say good is a very relative term. So... let's make our way over towards the fridge. This is just a guru. Bedroom, okay. So, as long as we don't have, like, magically appearing turrets, we should be fine. Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh my god. Yep, there we go. Now, I really want to get into that room, because, oh shit, here it begins already. What are you? Bleach? Yeah. Because of this here. With that, we're going to be able to like just search for the near... It'll download this entire area for us, which would be amazing. However, we're going to have to pull off some shenanigans to be able to achieve that. Now, the turret was right here. We should be able to go for our tricky maneuvers that we've done in the past. We do need to remember, though, that with this fridge, that it isn't as tall as it looks. Even though it's kind of taking up those two spaces, we need to be very cautious about how we use this thing. Just pushing it over and in the direction of the door. Oh, geez. Let's close that one up there. So, what's our intention here? What are we going to try and do? Ideally, I don't know how big the explosion is going to be. Ideally, what we'll do is we'll push it right up towards the turret here, and then I'll try and do a MP charge through this here. I don't think it's going to work. And here's the thing as well. Usually what we'd do is we'd just open up this door and then like make our way into here in the darkness and then just shoot it from the dark. Doesn't matter now. It can see us. Thank you, Vormithrax. Thank you so much for all of your videos testing those turrets, because it means that I don't have to test with Bran. It means that we have a chance to actually stay alive. So, how are we going to do this? We need to open this door here first. Then we need to go ahead and sneak back around. Just have a peek there first. Okay, good. Now we should be able to start pushing this in. Okay. Now we are pushed up right against the turret. If we move this fridge at this stage, we die. So release the refrigerator. We should be able to move back. It still can't see us. That's good. So we can get in and out of here at this stage. Next up, we're going to try and use our directional EMP. If it does work, there will be an explosion. No explosion. Okay, shite. You know what we're going to do? Now that the turret can't see us, let's close the door. Let's leave the fridge there. We're going to prepare for this lab properly. How am I going to do that, you might ask? Well, we, guys and gals, are going to make ourselves some EMP grenades. At least that is our plan. Let's open up that lamp and let's have a look at making some EMP grenades. We need to be careful that we don't get hit by these ourselves, because it could be very, very bad for us. So copper wire. Copper wire should be easy enough for us to find. Wire? Can we make copper wire? No, we are lacking the copper. That's unfortunate. So what can we disassemble to get some copper wire? Man, a whole heap of things. As to whether or not we have anything that we can actually do that with, though, that's the question. We've got an advanced UPS in there. That's quite nice. The atomic coffee maker, we probably don't need it. Hey, there's maybe some plutonium in that. And looking at some of the other things here, like the electric hair trimmer, that is, you know what? It's been a while since we've had a hair trim. I think let's do it. Let's do it. While we're here, go ahead and use the electric hair trimmer. Go ahead and cut our hair. Give ourselves a trim. Nice. Okay, so that should be feeling a little bit good after having ourselves a haircut. What hair remains on Bran? I don't think there's much. We've used it. What happens if we disassemble this? Oh, we just do it. Use which tool to disassemble? Okay. Several items in the seat. Okay, so let's see, what do we have? We've got a razor blade, micromotor, we've got some solder and a power converter. Right, anything that we're going to get copper wire from? Surely, yes, okay, we can get some copper wire from the micro motor. Alright, ideally we would want more than just this though. Okay, there we go, we would have got some copper wire from that. Excellent, okay, so that's 3. I believe we did need 5 to be able to make an EMP grenade, so we need a better source. Yes, it is 5. So, what can we get a better source from for copper wire? Let's see. We have a copper pot. We can disassemble that and I believe get copper from it just by kind of chopping it into pieces. We have other pots. I'm near 100% sure that we have more than just the one pot. If that's our only pot, no, I think the chemistry set gives us a pot anyway. Are we going to? We definitely can disassemble it. How much would we get from disassembling this? We would get 5 scrap copper. Yeah, scrap copper isn't actually what we need. Alright, I'm going to have a quick look through. I will return in just a moment. Okay, so we've got a few things to look at here. The noise emitter should be able to give us a decent amount. 7 pieces, I believe, if I'm correct. And it looks like several of them have dropped onto that seat there. So we'll go ahead and take the 7 copper wire there. Excellent. And the cordless drill is another one that we're going to be able to disassemble and get some parts from. So we'll use our... I don't know why we have to use the heat at the end. But I guess it's to get some of those parts back, and several of them end up onto the seat here. It's a lot of stuff that we're sitting on. The tiny electric motor, we should be able to get some copper wire from that as well. So we'll go ahead and take you, as well as just the regular 5 that's on the ground there. Very, very nice. I don't think these smaller parts we can disassemble into anything smaller, like the power converters, for example. I don't think so. We'll pick them up anyway, because we can just go ahead and move them around. We can, the amplifier circuits will give us something as well. But I believe we actually do need those to be part of the little grenades that we're going to be making. We'll find out though, we will find out. So, having a look at the group here, the electric motor, we're going to go ahead and disassemble you as well. And bam. Very nice. Let's see what we've got. Copper wire. Fantastic. So let's work with what we've got for now to have a look at these EMP grenades. EMP. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, we do need amplifier circuits, which we have more than enough of. We've got 69 power converters as well, so we're fine in that regard. Okay, what we're running low on is the long string or super glue. So how many of these can we make? 3. Okay, that's all right. We will use some of the super glue to be able to do that. We will use scrap metal, and we will use the power converters. We'll go ahead and dispose of that into our inventory, and we will make these 3. We could take apart just a few more, because ideally I'd want to go down with maybe 6, because I feel like that's a decent number for us to work with. Okay, something strange going on here with a fungaloid. Interesting. So we might have some fungi boys in the nearby area. Oh, you know what's bad? Many of you will have figured this out before. The whole reason we're wanting to go into this room was so that we could potentially try to use the computer. If we throw an EMP grenade in there, it's not gonna happen for us. I guess we won't know until we try though, right? We only need 3 more copper wire to be able to make another, so we're gonna go ahead and disassemble the 2 amplifier circuits that we do have in our inventory. That way we should be able to make a few more of these EMP grenades. Just the 1? Okay, so yeah, we are lacking. Alright, super glue it is, scrap metal, and we'll go ahead and use one of the power converters on us. Okay, yeah, if we throw the grenade just right, we might be able to miss the computer, but they are very delicate, so I guess we'll find out one way or the other if this is gonna bone us. Okay, the crackling lasts for a while. Let's go ahead and just eat some apples. Nice. And we'll have a drink of water while we're here. Let's go close the atomic lamp, and we'll start to make our way down here. We've got a Grim Howler. Okay. Right, how do we want to do this? Ideally, we'd throw it just to the side of the fridge, maybe about there. It's going to hit us as well. This is actually no, it doesn't have to. We can try and throw it from back here and just hope. Pull the pin on the EMP grenade. Okay. Now, how long? We have 3 turns. Okay, so we might actually have a chance to close the door. So we're going to hit throw, and we want to throw it just around about there, I think. 100% chance to hit. Okay, there it is. Let's close that door, and we're going to start running backwards away from there. And ideally, we'll hear an explosion soon. We'll hear something soon. Back up a bit further. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. Did it go off? Does an EMP grenade make noise if no one's there to hear it? I don't know. Screw it. You know what? We're gonna wait a while. Wait a while. Let's wait 5 minutes. We finished waiting. Okay, we've waited for 5 minutes. We're gonna go in here. I kind of want to peek. We did it. There was no explosion, but we bloody did it. Is the computer okay? No, the computer's dead. Well, you live, you learn, you get yourself a broken autonomous Crows 2 turret. I wasn't expecting that. We could probably fix that. It's got a turret chassis. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, these are not mess around turrets. They're using 50 caliber rounds. These things would kill us in 1 hit. Nearabouts. Okay, look at that. They've got 4 ammo belts in them with 100 rounds of 50 caliber ammo each, doing 131 damage. With 28 armor piercing and a range of 110. The recoil's crazy, but this thing can just rapid fire out 50 cal rounds with over 400 rounds in it. That is the nightmare fuel that we need to and that was a very meaty sound. Delicious. Very, very nice. Oh boy, we are in for some fun times here. So we're going to leave that stuff just out the front of here. We're going to wield our sword of doom, and yeah, that's that runner's pack of ours. Let's go ahead and just drop that over here for now. Or have I taken that off already like a good boy? I think I might have. Okay, good. Alright, Bran, my man, it is time for us to go down, but not before we kill this Grim Howler. So, good thing to know about those EMP grenades is that they work, for one. That's great. Number two, oh, okay, good, we've still got them. I was like, number two, they're all gone. No, number two, they don't make an explosion. Alright, we heard a noise down there, we heard poof. Now we're hearing poof from behind, and I think that's from a fungaloid of some kind. It means that we might have something bad around here. So let's go ahead and peek down again. Alright, we're safe to take our first immediate steps downstairs, and already we can see cool textures on the doors. A closed frosted glass door at that. Okay. Alright, it looks like it's mostly machinery in there. We will have a proper look, however, just peeking bit by bit. Oh, yep, okay. Let's go crunch open these crates. Yeah, so now the rooms that the turrets are in, they're in complete darkness, so we can't see light leaking out from beneath them. So we're just gonna have to do it just bits and pieces like this. Okay. There is some goo that was alive in here, and some, yeah, very official looking scales. Some frozen, oh shoot, frozen bleach. This is an ice lab. So right now we are comfortable, but that might not last forever. If we have frozen bleach, it means that more than likely frozen salt water. So the temperature in here is frosted as Bran breathes in and out. The air exhaling from his suit is misty. It's frosted. As he touches the side of the glass of the door, there is a layer of ice frozen to it. Every layer of this lab will get increasingly cold as we make our way down to its frozen core. Whatever happened here triggered the vents to release huge amounts of cooling. As to why, we don't know, but perhaps we'll find that out together. We have a little bit more time left in our episode today, and we are going to make the most of it. We have light ahead. Looks like an exercise space of some kind. As we start to move out, keeping our night sight on for now, we'll peek about. Okay, some frozen drink. Thankfully, our equipment is keeping us warm. Okay, I would like to be able to see around that corner. Can I? We can. We still have a little bit of night sight down that way. I'm afraid, is this reinforced glass? No, it's not. It's it's just regular glass, so it's definitely smashable. We have a boardroom of some kind, and just lots of centrifuges hanging out in one room. Yes, yes, many centrifuges. Centrifugi. Okay, a nice bright space here. Have a proper peek inside. Right. Let's see, what do we have? A microwavable burrito, completely frozen. Yes. I don't think there are any desks in here, so nothing is hidden. At this stage, where do we want to go? I want to try and find the edge of the lab if possible, so we're going to start to head north. And you can see, there we go, we've just started feeling chilly. That's a very big open space. And oh boy, look at, what are you? A nurse bot. the first product from Uncanny, a towering four-armed humanoid with a gentle face. The details of its visage are striking, but the stiffness of it makes you really uncomfortable. The end of the world did not stop it from looking for a patient to assist. Very nice, and, well, this is somewhere that we can install more bionics in ourselves. Oh, it's been a long time since we've found a lab like this, Bran. And that nurse bot, that's interesting. So you are ignoring us at the moment. It's currently uninjured. Let's hope that it is still friendly at the very least, because that could be nice to have. The caffeinated chewing gum will help us stay awake in here. And I think we can open things up over here. Whether or not we want to yet, let's make our mind up in a moment. Let's see what we have. We have broken cyborgs and a prototype cyborg. Okay, so the broken cyborgs we know, the prototypes we don't. Bran, a human with a mess of metal parts and wires. While its eyes are empty, flashes of pain pass across its face, reminiscent of the person trapped in this grotesque body. With enough surgical skill, one might be able to give them back some humanity, if only they cared. Some of you have kind of semi-warned me, told me about the possibility of us being able to save some of these people in a sense. Bran is a very skilled surgeon, and with the auto-doc on hand, and even bloody the nurse bot, potentially, we might be able to do something about that. Whether or not we actually have to lure them into here, or we have to kill them first, I don't know. Hello, Shocker. Well, if we are to do this, it's going to be a little tricky because we're going to have multiple of these friends to deal with. The other option, of course, is just to try and smash through with what we have. What we have being our pickaxe. I think we are going to do this before the end of today's episode. Let's see. Operating theatre. We are going to attempt to bypass security. We are going to unlock the auto-dock door. Okay, so that's just the auto-dock door, please? I hope so. Because then we can just smash through. Oh, right, we're going to get frostbitten. We need to turn on our internal climate control, which is going to... Actually, it's not going to take that much power at all. 1 kilojoule every 24 turns. That's not that bad. And that will keep us feeling good. From the northwest, we hear... Where am I? Why does it hurt? Rebooting in 59 seconds. This is my life now. This is my life now. This is my life now. Perhaps not. Nursebot, you are aware of us. What are you doing, Nursebot? There's anesthesia in here. Please do not try to anesthetize me. No hostile creature in wit. I want to have a look at you. You're ignoring me. You're aware of my presence, but you're ignoring me. Please don't try to heal me. Okay, you're just moving about. That's fine. Yes, so hopefully with that on, our temperature will be regulated. In the past, when I've been in ice labs, I've had to wear like ridiculous amounts of stuff to protect us from it. Like just countless duvets and stuff like that. It gets ridiculous, but it's fun. So let's see. We want to activate the pickaxe. Dig through rock. Can we dig through the door? Is dangerously close, stop mining. We're going to ignore that because it cannot get through the wall. Oh dear, I told you to let me die. Well, we aren't giving up yet. Not until I get my hands on you. Then we'll find out. We finished digging. The broken cyborg has seen us, but you haven't down here. Now it has. Anger overtakes what we can see of its eyes behind its visor. Aware of our presence, it is hostile. It begins to take chase. Please don't attack the nurse bot. Let's see if I can get you towards us here, huh? Take a step. Let's see. Activate it. No patient found! Located on the connecting couches. Operation impossible. What? What? The patient's right there. Ah! I can't... I yell out to you? Nothing. I have only one other option. A directional EMP blast directly towards it. And we do just that. The prototype cyborg dies. Dies where it stands. Where it lays now, on the auto dock in front of us. We try to activate it. Error. Bionic level assessment. Full cyborg. Auto dock cannot operate. Please move patient to appropriate facility. Appropriate facility? What facility would that be then? I think we want to keep we want to keep you alive. If there's somewhere else that we can take you with the right, because we have good surgery, but if they're just dead, there ain't much we can do about that. The only other thing I can think of doing is dissecting you to get a better idea of what's going on here. We will dissect the corpse. Yes. We can hear them. The nurse bot's staying close. Okay. Ignore the mechanical wearing. We find a joint torsion ratchet inside, which we already have. Ignore sounds. Okay. What remains? Just refuse. A burnt out bionic and the ratchet. Not much else. And I don't think the autodoc can stitch that back together again. Oh, yikes. Okay. Plan number 2. Can you use anesthetic on someone else? Could we knock one of them out and then work on them? I don't know. That was a full cyborg, so we couldn't do anything about them, unfortunately. The broken cyborg, maybe we can. Maybe prototype we can't, but maybe broken we can. Let's try that. I think broken, I think there's less of a chance for that to work. But this will be our final little science experiment of the day. So we know we have one up here. So let's go ahead and start using the pickaxe. No, the pickaxe rather. Up there. Ignore the whirrings. Okay, nurse bot's out here now. Might be a problem. Please don't attack my nurse bot. She's been very nice, very kind. Our power's starting to drop down, and the cyborg is on our tail. Keep on following, my friend, keep on following. Just down here. Hey, buddy. Keep on following me. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. No patient found! Let's try again. Directional EMP. Boom. The broken cyborg dies. Full cyborg cannot operate. That's unfortunate. Let's see if these cyborgs still have the same stuff that they always do. Because if they do, it's probably just going to be the power storage. We'll dissect, see what we find. We hear screams of pain. Yeah, we're back in the lab. Screams of pains, we're gonna have to get used to those. And not just that, but this is an ice lab. Oh, the frosty depths we will go to. Just broken, burnt out bionics. Well, that is a shame, an actual shame. You know, once that refuse freezes, I believe we will be able to eat that for for energy. Which is good. We're going to need energy down here because we're going to have to keep, you know, this warmth topped off. Can we have a little bit more of a wait, possibly? There we go. We are refreshed. And here we sit with our legs dangling off the side of the auto dock bench. People that are like Bran, but not willing test subjects, it would seem. Not willing subjects at all. These are people that have been brought in to be changed. Perhaps they were prisoners, or someone that had created or done some horrific crime, and this was their punishment, to be experiments. There are other people in the labs that we've discovered before, other people that have been exposed to various substances that has changed them, so would this be much of a stretch? I think in Bran's mind, no. But we are on the first level. of an ice lab. How far down this thing goes, we have no idea. What else awaits us on the surface, we don't know. Hopefully we will be able to find a computer in which we're going to be able to download a map of the area, a satellite image. That would be very beneficial to us. But for now, guys and gals, that's going to wrap us up for today's episode. Please do join me in the next episode with Bran, where we're going to be continuing our adventure in this dark and dingy place. For now, I've been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. Finally, I'd like to extend a great big thank you to our Legion on Patreon, who continue to make this content possible.